An ad in New York just took a huge swing at the state of California after a billboard was put in Times Square comparing California Governor Gavin Newsom to the seemingly always awful New York Jets. In the ad launched ahead of Super Bowl 60, it reads, "His record is worse than the Jets. He's #1 in high taxes and homelessness." I mean, the billboard kinda has a point. After all, the Jets did put up a league low 3 wins and 14 losses, and California homelessness increased around 3% last year and still ranks amongst the most highly taxed states in the country. Tom Manzo, who's the founder of the trade group behind the ad, said, quote, "Before trying to quarterback national politics, Gavin Newsom should take a hard look at how his game plan worked out in California." This is obviously in reference to Newsom indicating a possible desire to run for president of the United States. Say what you want politically about this, but I feel like this is a pretty clever ad, but what do you guys think?
But there is a guy out there who's a Democrat who really feels like he's the answer, and that, of course, being Gavin Newsom. Let me share this billboard in Times Square, no less. This is California Business and Industrial Alliance. It says his record is worse than the Jets. This is gold as a football fan. I love this. What do you make of it, Chloe?
I think it's hilarious as well, but I also feel awful for the Jets. I mean, this is very offensive to their team.
Sure.
But I think we could make a lot more of these billboards. I'd like to see them all across California. I want to see one that says $8.6 billion worth of new fraud discovered in California, like we just found out. His record is worse than Minnesota. Or we could have one that says over 4,500 illegal criminals were released back out onto the streets in California. Gavin Newsom's record is literally worse than every other state. But I think what's funny, Kevin, is that no matter how abhorrent Gavin Newsom does as governor, he will still be a better choice than Kamala Harris.
New York Post just put out a story. At least it's new to me. If you knew of this earlier, then that's great. There's a billboard that was just taken out in Times Square. It is an anti-Gavin Newsom billboard for some reason in New York City. For those of you that are not politically inclined, Gavin Newsom is the governor of California, all right? And by most accounts, not a good one. So there's a billboard that just appeared in Times Square with a picture of Gavin Newsom in a jet green jersey that says California across the chest. And next to the picture of Gavin Newsom, it says his record is worse than the Jets. He's #1 in high taxes and homelessness. We know the Jets have been bad. We know the Jets have been incompetent. We know the Jets can't put their left foot in front of their right at times. We know this about the Jets. We own this about the New York Jets. Can you please not use our franchise to make a point about a politician 3,000 miles away in our city? Like, put the billboard up in California. I don't give a rat's ass. But to buy a billboard in New York City to remind Jet fans that Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, is the New York Jets of politics. Why? Why does my franchise have to suffer the indignity of being compared to what's allegedly an incompetent governor?
I'm surprised you're upset.
Oh, it's pissing me off.
It's a billboard that acknowledges someone's actually worse than them.